With San Francisco finishing up their rookie minicamp, several of their young players stood out, with probably the most notable in my opinion being Mykel Williams. Not only did he come in looking the part, but on the field, I thought he looked like the best football player out there. Granted, this was a practice without pads, but when you watched him on the field, he showed off an insane first step and even steamrolled a coach, really exhibiting his strength he showed off during his Georgia career. So for San Francisco, the first little extended look at Mykel Williams really couldn't have gone better. I envisioned him starting week 1 opposite of Nick Bosa and being a wrecking force in the running game. And in the passing game, I think he has a ton of untapped potential. He has length in a similar way Aldon Smith used to have, and I think he's going to wreak havoc for years to come there. A big reason for this belief is he already appears a lot more mature than Aldon Smith despite only being 20 years of age, and you can tell on the football field he absolutely loves playing football, which is obviously something San Francisco and John Lynch was trying to target during this draft. Moving on to San Francisco's second round selection, Alfred Collins, he was on the football field, but he didn't participate in drills because of a lower body injury, so that is something to be noted. Moving on to San Francisco's third round picks, Nick Martin and Upton Stout, they both looked fluid out there, but it was pretty hard to tell how they're actually going to perform because they both weren't padded and there were no one-on-ones with them. Bouncing back now to their defensive line, specifically their defensive tackle position, while Alfred Collins, their second round pick, didn't participate, their fourth round pick and CJ West out of Indiana did. And he looks like DJ Jones. He has an insane first step, he has lateral quickness, and looks aggressive out there. While we will have to see how this holds up in pads, when you watch his Indiana film, it tells a story of an extremely violent football player with insane lateral quickness, and I think he's just going to be a wrecking force and probably replace Jordan Elliott to start the season. And I know that's pretty big praise early on for a player like CJ West, but when they selected him out of Indiana, I thought it was an absolute steal. He does a great job of taking on double teams, and he's just going to be great at stuffing the run, which is something San Francisco really has struggled with. So heading into the season, I would expect, and you should probably expect too, CJ West to have a disproportionate impact on this team given his draft status. Moving on to the offensive side of the ball, the players that really stood out there to me were Jordan Watkins, Jordan James, and Isiah Neyor. For Watkins specifically, he made a nice deep catch on the go route, but maybe the most impressive wide receiver in the group was Isiah Neyor, the undrafted ball in the streak pattern, but he also made one of the better catches of the day while being covered by Mako Beard. Given just how crazy of an athlete he is and how he has better than prototypical measurements for the position, I really wouldn't be surprised to see Kyle Shanahan just keep him on to develop. I know he's not the most refined route runner just yet, but he has all the skills to be one of the most dominant wide receivers if he is able to put everything together. As far as San Francisco's rookie running backs go, and Corey Kiner and Jordan James, I think both of them will perform better once pads come on, but Jordan James showed off pretty nice ability in his ability to go out and catch passes. Outside of these players, not many other of their rookies really stood out that much to me. But to be fair, a lot of these positions you really need to see them play in pads. Like Nick Martin, I need to see how he attacks people in his pads. In a similar way, I need to see how Marquise Siegel does in pads. Still though, I think there's a lot more reasons to be excited than not for San Francisco's 2025 rookie class. And I want to hear from you down below who your favorite rookie is this year. I think mine so far, while I could pick Mykel Williams, is their fourth round pick CJ West, just because of his draft position and how much I think he's going to make an impact as a rookie. But now I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and it would also mean a ton to me if you could like and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.